Good morning, students. I hope all of you are keeping fine. So, my dear students, we continue the same chapter, English Literature, chapter 9. What is there? A Rare Species of Uncle, written by Zach Whitaker. So, today we are going to learn from the page 87. I kindly request you to take page number 87. He could see what no one else saw. So who could see? Salim uncle could see what no one else saw because he had a special talent, some secret talent of bird finding. Okay, so he could see what no one else saw, or he could hear what no one else heard. So that was his special talent, to see bird finding. He could walk more miles. So he could walk more miles than others, much younger than he. So he could walk, even though he was old, he could walk more miles than other young people. Even when he was old, Salim uncle was old, he would ride a camel. Even though he was old, he could ride a camel or pony. Pony is a small horse, okay? He could ride a camel or pony, walk for hours, not 5 minutes, 10 minutes, walk for hours in the hot sun, and climb up a shaky ladder. Shaky ladder, we can say, you say in Hindi, sidhi, no? So, shaky ladder, and to peer into a bird's nest. Why he used to climb a shaky ladder, sidhi? To see the bird's nest, to peep into a bird's nest. As children, my sister. Now, who is talking? Who is saying all this? The writer, Zach Whitaker. So, she is saying that as children, my sister and I, the writer, often went to stay with our Nani and Nana. So, the writer and her sister often went to stay with their Nani and Nana. So, the writer is saying our bedroom, the guest room. So, where they were sleeping, that was the guest room, used to be directly above Salim Mamu's apartment. So their room used to be directly above Salim Mamu's apartment, above the Salim Mamu's rooms. During our stays, so the writer is saying during their stays there in their Nani and Nana's house, during our stays, we always hoped that Salim Mamu would be away in some jungle or mountain or desert. Why they hoped that Salim Mamu should go in some jungle or mountain or desert, and he often was. And so Salim Mamu used to often go to the jungle, mountain, desert, to find birds, different types of birds, learn about them. We loved to play hide and seek. So the writer is saying, when they went to their Nani and Nana's house, they used to play hide and seek with our cousins there. Okay, they used to play with their cousins. And Salim Mamu did not like noise. And the writer is saying that whenever they played hide and seek with their cousins, Salim Mamu did not like noise when they made, when he was working. So when he was working, writing something, when children made noise, he didn't like. But what is the fun of hide and seek? What is the fun? During their play, hide and seek, if they don't make any noise, what is the fun? If you cannot yell and shriek, if you cannot shout and scream during hide and seek game, when he came up the steps to shout. So when he heard that children playing and shouting, screaming, Salim Mamu used to come up to their room, and while hearing his steps, telling them, keep quiet, we would all dive under the beds in fright. So when Salim Mamu came up to their room, when they heard his steps and telling them to keep quiet, hearing his noise, they used to hide under the beds in fright. In fright means in fear. They used to hide under the bed. However, our nervous giggles would soon give us away. But the small children, they were not able to control their laugh, and sometimes they laughed loudly. So that give us away. Give us away means to show or tell someone something that one wants to keep secret. So when they laughed loudly, sudden laugh came from their mouths. So Salim Mamu used to come to know that somebody is hiding under the bed. But we, on the other hand, had to put up with the noise of his typewriter at 5 in the morning. And here the writer is saying that whenever she and her sister with their cousins used to play hide and seek, making loud noise and hearing their scream, laughter, Salim Mamu used to come and tell them to keep quiet. And now the writer is saying, Jai Vaitakar is saying that on the other hand, they had to put up with the noise of his typewriter at 5 in the morning. They have to bear the noise of the typewriter early in the morning. Whenever Salim Mamu used to type something, they used to hear the noise. Clack, clack, clack. There were no silent computers then. Those days there were no silent computers, only typewriters. So they could hear. Then, and he typed most of his books himself. It is said that Salim Mamu typed himself most of his books. When I see his book of Indian birds, so the writer is saying that when she saw the book of Indian birds, I still grumble. I still grumble to myself. I still grumble to myself because grumble means complain about something or someone. Because of the typewriter noise, they used to get up early, 5 o'clock. So their sleep was disturbed. So she used to grumble to myself. It really robbed us of our sleep. And the writer is saying, because of the typewriter, Salim Mamu used to type most of his book by himself, and because of his writing, their sleep used to be disturbed. So it really robbed us of our sleep. Luckily for us noisy children, Salim Mamu loved young people. Anyway, Salim Mamu, even though sometimes his temper was not good, but still he used to love young people, children. He certainly used to scold us. Anyhow, sometimes he used to scold them, but the next minute, he would catch our necks with his walking stick. Sometimes he used to scold them, but within a minute, he used to catch their necks with his walking stick and make a funny face, showing a funny face to them, making them frightened, playing with them. There was always laughter when he was. So the writer is remembering that there was always laughter when he was at home, when Salim Mamu was at home around them, and his was the loudest. So whenever they laughed, Salim Mamu's laugh was the loudest and most croaky because he was an old man. So his laugh was very deep and rough like a frog. So the writer is comparing. His laugh was like a croaky. Once my cousin and I decided to bake a cake. So the writer is saying once she and her cousin decided to bake a cake for him on his birthday. So let's see what happens. It came out looking like a small rocky hill. So that the small children, they prepared a cake and it looked like a small rocky hill. However, we carried it proudly to the table. So the writer is saying, Sahib Whitaker is saying, anyway, we carried it proudly because they themselves had made, so they carried it proudly to the table, dining table. And the 62-year-old birthday boy, who was the 62-year? Salim Mamu, birthday boy, was asked to cut it, the same cake. After a short struggle, the cake fell on the floor. So as he was trying to cut the cake, he was struggling to cut the cake. Meantime, the cake fell on the floor. So the cake fell on the floor with a thud. With a thud means with heavy sound. Salim Mamu sprang back, immediately jumped suddenly back and peered at the cake, looked at the cake. When the cake fell down, immediately jumped and peeped at the cake. Strange, he said. It didn't break. Thank God. Luckily, it didn't break. Lucky, it didn't fall on my foot. So the Salim Mamu is, thank God, it didn't fall on my foot. Otherwise, they would not have able to eat. So, luckily, it didn't fall on my foot, Salim Mamu is saying. So, my dear students, that's all for today. Whatever the new word meanings are here, I kindly request you to learn the word meaning. So, that's all for today. Thank you. God bless you.